Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with the final part 5 of Calamity Episode 3. Last we saw, we are all on our way to the Boreal Calyx, and there's a lot of drama going on right at the end. We were able to do this in 5 parts, 45 minutes each. With my intros and exits, it's always more, obviously. I talk for like 10 or 15 minutes every episode. We're doing it at 1.25 speed. This is what we got. Last time, we see that Lirin is lying her ass off. Surret calls her out on it in front of everybody, but first he makes it known that he's pissed off. He says to her, I just need a yes or no. Just tell me straight up, yes or no. Says it in a way that could be conveyed as mean. Definitely mean, but I get it. He's right. Lirin gives a look like, are you giving me attitude? But it's almost like she can't say anything because she is wrong. She's lied about major important stuff, and as he's calling her out on it, he gives her a chance or an opportunity to be like, all right, let me lay all my cards out. I got this book, and this is what happened. His ring glows when people are lying, when he's being deceived. It's a ring that detects deception. So he tells her this, and I was ranting at the end of the last episode for like 5 minutes how that's crazy to me that she knows this and she continues to lie. And this is to the brass ring, her friends, her most trusted people in all of her life. Her ex-husband, her best friend, and others that are also her best friends. But like, Paisha seems to be her best friend. Xerxes' husband, Evandrin, was her best friend. Loquacious was married to her. And she just said at the end of the episode she was still in love with him. She said, the biggest mistake I ever made was not letting you know the truth. But I'll make it up to you. I'll fix all this and I still love you. That to me is always such a cop-out, and I don't give a crap, honestly. When people say that, I have no emotional feeling of goodness towards them. You basically get caught in a lie. Everyone knows you for a liar now, and then you come clean to everybody like Surret. I'm sorry, but I had to do this. Loquacious, I'm sorry. And then you continue to lie because as Surret flies away, he says, hey, everybody, lots of deception going on here. I don't know if we're going to live the night, but even if we do, I don't know if this is ever going to be the same again because I don't trust her and I don't know who else is lying at this point. If this person, one of our most trusted people, is lying to my face as I'm calling her out on her lies, continues to lie, who the hell can I trust at this point? Surret probably feels completely let down, like he's got nobody. The people he can count on most are lying to his face. And yes, Lirin is like, but it's because I have a good reason. No, you honestly don't. You have a really bad reason. Evandrin has never been the same. Surret asked you the question point blank. Has Evandrin been different since he returned? And we've not seen him. Mind you, like she saw him a little bit when he returned from the plane, but then he never acted the same, and then something happened and we don't know where Evandrin is. So you're going to try to tell us that we're supposed to trust you, that we could have this entire city transported to another plane when you did it, Evandrin never returned the same. And you're like, yeah, don't worry about it. I got it all planned. I got it all figured out. Like, no. And if you do know something else, then stop lying. I told you guys at the end, Lirin went from one of my favorite to my least favorite. And I know that's the character and it has nothing to do with Abrea or anything like that. Abrea is a great actress and I dig her energy and her excitement and everything, but holy crap, that character took a total 180. We also have this memory that Nidus got when he was interacting with the mages. We see the mage talking to Lucretia and the memory is changed. We use detect thoughts from Paisha, modify memory from Sam, and cleansing touch, I believe it is, from Xerxes. Brennan basically said with all three combined, it is able to show us the real interaction. Lucretia tells the mage, when this city lands, it'll be a great day. It has to be before sunset, and that Vespin Chloris is alive and well, and is going to take care of the bigger things that we need to worry about. So Vespin Chloris has been named. He is alive. When this city lands, bad things are going to happen. And Lirin is dead set on letting this city land. That is, in her eyes, how she saves Evandrin, how she saves the city, and also how Vespin Chloris gets his way. I feel like all this is going to happen. And I've pitched at the end of the last episode how I feel like one of the 6 people we're dealing with, specifically Lirin, or possibly Paisha, because at the end, Paisha did the whole memory unraveling. So she grabs the sphere in front of her face and keeps rewinding Surret, saying, there have been some incredibly selfish choices. Spins it around a half dozen or so times. There have been some incredibly selfish choices. And she's staring at it. And then we are in the Boreal Calyx, and I cut it right there. Brennan said, we enter the Calyx. It's right after Paisha did that. She was the last to leave. Xerxes and Nidus had a little interaction. They're cool. Nidus says, I'll get in touch with Surret, let him cool off. Lirin and Loquacious have a moment where I explain that. Here's my guess. Somebody in the six of us is not who they appear to be, or is doing something that maybe unintentionally end up destroying everything, like Lirin, who clearly is so blinded by her ambition and wanting to do this that she might not be thinking so clear, or maybe she is and she's doing it intentionally. If it's not her, I think it's Paisha. I'm jumping in. This is the final part of episode 3, and then we got episode 4. People already told me that episode 4 has already been announced, and it is the longest of all of them. When it comes to this, I want as much as possible because I am loving it. It is action-packed from beginning to end. And let's just jump in. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. There are dozens of shows over on Patreon you'll never see here. Person of Interest, Doctor Who, Stargate SG-1, go check it out. I just don't have time to edit it all. I'm a one-man band. If not, episode 3, part 5, the final part of episode 3, Calamity. And we're in.
A massive stone chamber.
Massive stone chamber, a Boreal Calyx.
Glowing with runes, 2 mighty arcane engines, large bladed fins circling around glowing blue amethyst orbs crackling with light. You see stained glass windows showing light not from
Radiator
the plane of existence, but the stained glass shows the flying city of Avalier, runes protecting it. You've never opened the door to the Calyx before, but you know how. No corner of this city is beyond your reach. A massive wheel turns as you open into the chamber. Hovering in the center of the room, not translucent but real, is a tree. The tree is beautiful.
That's the tree.
Dark wood, dark leaves, and blossoms.
Radiator.
Sometimes Evandrin's sweat, when he was at his worst, would smell like these blossoms. Tree hovers. You see the engine surrounding it, placed here 119 years ago.
His sweat smelled like the blossoms, and we saw the blossoms in the dream. Was he eating the tree?
As you enter this chamber, everyone here
was Evandrin being consumed by it, or was Evandrin actually like eating the petals from the tree or something and being consumed?
Natural 20?
Natural 20.
Plus 7.
Plus 7, natural 20.
Precious. You smell blossoms. Feywild. It's not far from here.
Oh.
And suddenly you feel like maybe nothing's very far from here.
So we're very in touch with the planes of existence.
You look up into the tree. None of your human and elven friends can see it, but your fairy eyes look up and you see, almost translucent, but there's a little blinking light up in the branches of the tree. It's partially invisible.
Is it like a security device that someone's watching us?
It's possible it's like some simple magic. You could illuminate it or draw attention to it, but it is there in the tree.
I feel like it's a security device or like something watching us.
I'll point it out and use prestidigitation to just sort of
Prestidigitation.
put some electric blossoms around it.
Prestidigitation? Prestige?
Your toy.
Oh shit, it's
stuck in the branches of the tree, and it can't come back.
What?
I'm gonna try to use Mage Hand to grab it.
It's like flickering.
It's flickering. It's partially translucent. Quay was able to see it, and
It's partly
there.
translucent. It's the toy that
Starts to become
Lirin sent through.
Vanish. Come in and out. You realize you sent it, but it can't come back. You sent this in the room with the lay, right? You didn't
Maybe that's why you needed
somehow
30%.
The trees grabbed it. It's like caught in the branches here.
Trees ruining my cool magic.
What the hell?
I really want to cast Blight on the tree, but that's probably a bad idea.
All right, I'm digging this. So we're already getting some answers. Or,
It's been grabbing.
I don't know if you call them answers, but something.
And I'm going to speak through the tree
Okay.
in primordial.
Okay.
You speak primordial?
I do.
I also
I
speak
do.
primordial, so I know what he's saying.
I chose Dwarvish.
What, did you really?
Primordial or Dwarvish? What would you prefer?
I don't know. I thought dwarves were all.
Oh my god, I love it.
For the heralds.
I gotta turn the thing down a little.
Yes! That's amazing.
Primordial. The sun's going down. I've got to raise the color of my skin.
When you go up and speak to the tree, what is it that you say?
Oh, on
say-
fire. Xerxes, speak well. Fuck. That's what you said to the tree? You said fuck?
I say the word in primordial that is my sibling.
My sibling.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Speak, if you may.
The tree? Is it what?
No response comes to you.
Is he trying to
Be
get...
certain if the tree cannot speak or if it simply does not deign to respond.
Is Evandrin the tree? And he caught the toy, so we'd have to come find
Take
him.
another step.
He smells like the blossoms. That's crazy, but I feel like something like that is going on where Evandrin is part of the tree because he got consumed by it or something. Maybe when he went through, maybe they bond with the tree.
I have something called universal speech.
Universal speech.
It can understand language. It can understand us. I don't know if it can talk back though.
I believe this.
That's
understands
what I'm
us.
thinking. I think it understands, it just can't speak. I think that's what it is.
What do you want?
Maybe blossoms. I was just.
The air, twisting and fluttering and vanish. There
It's
is no response.
it's speaking through that.
Trying to think of what. What was Evandrin doing here? What did he seek here?
This
Power.
He didn't seek any.
I think it's power.
when we when I made a first attempt, this thing siphons magic.
Siphon. That's what I was saying. I
It's
think,
taken to this the same way my toy was stuck in the branches.
and it
You look up and still see it there.
drained energy.
Can't quite make it back. Even with Mage Hand, it's still... The attempt to get it with Mage Hand, it pulls for a moment and then... Translucent, ephemeral, ethereal.
The memory, when the fiends were summoned, there were blossoms. Yes,
Was there?
it's something. It's this tree, and passing through spaces, planes, they are connected in some way.
Right.
Even the it seems things not from the celestial plane still interact with this tree in some way.
It's sort of a gate.
It's growing through the ley lines.
We need to get rid of it. I don't know. That could be dangerous.
Cast what?
Did you say what?
Blight.
Surret.
Oh my
This is what
god!
we came for, fam. Let's go.
Surret is like not there. He's in the Meridian Labyrinth.
On Leyland's,
Surret.
wrist.
Knuckles cracking loudly by Mr. Travis
You
Willingham.
cannot. You cannot.
He was my friend too, and he's gone because of this.
But he might not be gone. He might be stuck in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Just
thinking.
like your toy.
I think he might be stuck in the tree.
Whatever's stuck in it will fall down.
You cannot. The limbs of the tree. They cannot. They must remain.
What?
Does Nidus? Yeah, what does Nidus know?
Do you know this tree?
Yeah, Nidus knows something.
The false prophecies. What I pray were lies.
Everyone's lying.
They
Nidus,
spoke of,
speak
the limbs
to
of a
us.
tree that can no longer scribe. The name of our deliverance will soon be broken. Will soon be as broken as our promises. If this is that tree, we cannot be the ones who break it.
Because why?
Because of this.
I don't know. It's
I mean, it's a prophecy.
I don't
Because
I don't
of a
want
prophecy.
To believe it.
But I mean,
do
it's
not
pretty
believe it to
on
be
the
true.
nose here.
But if there's even a chance,
I mean, I agree
that
with
it could
Nidus.
be, we cannot.
Yeah, don't be
You cannot.
casting Blight. I don't even know what Blight
shared
is, but it sounded horrible,
No.
and people freaked.
This is the first you are hearing it.
He just said it was false. or wanted it to be.
What did the prophecy say about the tree?
I'll recite the prophecy.
Go ahead and recite it for us.
Recite it for us, please do.
The stars are leaving us. Our hands cannot reach. The limbs of the tree can no longer scribe the name of our deliverance. We will soon be as broken as our promises. Avalier shall fall. All shall fall. And from our folly will the hand that forged the world banish themselves from the broken thing that we have made.
Laren,
That's
you don't hear any of that.
pretty serious. You don't.
In the branches of the tree, you see the frightened face of the friend you sent away.
Oh my God, Evangeline's in the tree.
And gone.
Holy shit! I just got chills.
He's stuck, just like your toy.
He is in there. We got him. I mean, well, do we? I don't know what we got.
I do not care about prophecy. If you do not want me to do this, you will have to stop me.
But would it be like the Philadelphia experiment where they got trapped in it and they're like dead, or like he's
I'm gonna need
one with the tree?
The people in this.
Because in the Philadelphia experiment, they were like part of the ship and they died and painful death. Initiative, please die. Oh, because please die came off wrong the way I saw it. Mediocre
Roll
10.
20.
22.
Quay, you
Sam.
watch- You see Nidus holding hard onto Laren's wrist.
Nidus will see my eyes flash red and my face turn devilish, and my voice drop an octave, and I say, "Unhand her!" And I will cast Fey Presence. Wisdom saving throw of 18. Or else be
What?
frightened of me.
Or else be what?
That one goes fully off the table.
That is a miss.
That is a 21.
Oh shit!
You hold on.
Oh,
Above 21. Anyone roll initiative between a 15 and 20.
19. I cast Silvery Barbs.
Silvery barbs.
Change that.
And reroll?
Roll
Make him
again.
reroll. Roll again.
And I give myself advantage with the
Oh shit! He has to re-roll. That's right. I was like, I saw silvery barbs
and
before.
say at the same time, let me go.
That is only going to be a 6.
6. Oh my God! Massive turnaround.
So he will be frightened of me.
Very frightened of you with a
Yes.
Can't be
6.
frightened.
Xerxes jumps in.
The BDE is real strong right now.
Incredible. Whoosh, whoosh. Okay, Patience, you're next. You watch these two.
What
sides
is going on?
Loquacious and Laren
No
and
one
Xerxes
is our
and Nidus.
friends?
It is
Like-
your turn next.
So Liren and Loquacious and Xerxes and Nidus just like,
Choose wisely.
yeah, Paisha
Choose.
has to decide who to team.
Currently, not interested in these timely squabbles that will not matter in 10 years.
I
5
feel like
years.
Nidus and
Maybe
Xerxes
days
are
down.
right here.
What I am interested in is what information this tree holds.
The funny thing is
And
Xerxes and
if it is
Liren
the tree of
want
names,
Evanger both.
I want to know what names it holds.
Oh my God.
And if there is some way to determine that if it, the purging of Evandrin's name, of the Raven Queen's name,
That's what I thought.
any other name, what information has been lost and is in this tree.
How do
So
we
I'm
know
going to
that though?
approach it.
This is awesome. I love it. Whatever.
Touch it? I'm gonna touch it.
I'm
and
gonna touch
then-
it.
And then
You're casting spells. You're not trying to touch the tree.
You're looking at the tree in a really...
Oh, that's fine.
this is a long ass casting time.
Yes, yes.
This is a long ass casting time, but it's the Age of Arcanum.
Oh yeah.
Some sort of whatever would be an appropriate way to do legend lore here. I want to extract any type of legend or story that I have
Legend
from
lore.
this tree
In
while
the-
they're distracted.
In the chaos,
In the chaos, I don't care about this shit.
give me a wisdom saving throw disadvantage.
Legend lore? Is that what she said?
sorry.
We
Charisma.
could touch
Charisma.
any object and know the history of it?
No, she walks up to the tree.
She walks into the tree.
Walks up to the tree.
I had taken 2 steps forward, but I don't think I'm... close enough.
It's bad. The disadvantage.
12. It's only
12. You walk up, touch the tree, ask it for names. Emir Porco.
Amir, the
last
bold.
person who touched this tree was your grandfather, and you see him reach out to touch it and hear a voice saying, "Unhand it!" as a towering ursine form, the great leader of the Gautrashari when this tree was first placed. You see the tree of names. What has it been doing? The tree is a wall, the tree is a gate, the tree is a pen. Scribing, blossoms, ley lines, writing the names. Petals falling all over Exandria. This was our bargain, Emir. You move back out. All of you watch her touch the tree and see you see Paisha's hair stretch out behind her, her eyes consumed with fire. She is rooted to the tree as though it is trying to draw her in and falls back out. That is your turn. We move down in the initiative order. Who got in between a 10 and a 15? Anyone?
I got a 10.
I literally looked at all their
that's going to
faces,
be,
and Travis and me
Druidic
are
and
both
Travis.
just like, what the
Okay.
frig?
So Paisha, hand still on Laren.
I feel like
all of this-
lotion went in my eye because
and then
like my eye is
shoots
like
back. Is
burning.
Paisha still attached to the tree, or is Paisha on the
Paisha is
ground?
attached to the tree. You can see Paisha has asked for knowledge.
Drink. Cheers. Drink.
Paisha has put her mouth to seek from the fountain of knowledge, and what has come forward from that is beyond oceans, faster than anything. You see her mind is reeling as she taps into a vein of something grander and older and more profound than time.
You went the way.
Wild. Can I make it?
Cheers. I'm like,
Sure. We went back to 0.
I'm fighting. I'm watching. I'm trying to fight two of my best friends right now in front of a tree. That's
yeah, like what is
teaching
happening?
my other friend information we don't understand. Can I make an insight?
And
check to see
Surret
if
isn't
Laren
even
is still
here.
on
Surret
the
is
still on her
Meridian
bullshit,
Labyrinth?
Even given the reaction to Paisha's.
I think
even
it's
seeing
called-
what Paisha has done.
I mean, this tree you already hate appears to be eating your friend alive.
Yeah.
I think no. I mean,
You hear the spells.
Is it like absorbing magic users or powerful people?
Just chambers in a shotgun.
I am keeping my hand on Laren. I keep my sword sheathed. I do not understand what this is. We cannot meddle with these sorts of things. And I'm going to cast hold person to the 3rd level.
On.
Both.
Hold person to the 3rd level.
3rd level.
Love to see it.
And
Are we just all struggling with who is right or wrong here, or
this
is
is not a spell attack; it's a saving throw. You still have advantage.
Yeah,
Yes,
whenever I'm
absolutely.
targeted by a thing.
I am going to spend 3 sorcery points to cast a heightened spell.
Okay.
So you guys have
Disadvantage.
Radiator?
Okay, so
Four.
advantage and disadvantage cancels out.
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
You have
Straight roll.
advantage also because of your silvery barb.
But unfortunately, no matter how much advantage you pile up, one disadvantage. They.
So I have disadvantage. She just has a straight roll.
You have disadvantage. She has a straight
And
roll.
this is a what save?
Wisdom 18.
I'll also point out, Laren, that you have line of sight on him as he's casting a spell too.
Oh my God, Brennan!
She already used the
Would
reaction.
my reaction?
I feel like Brennan shouldn't have said that.
That's a straight roll.
That's basically saying hint, hint, stop him or counterspell or something.
Yes, they are. And you're broadcasting your aura. So this is +5 on saves.
Oh, that's fully cocked.
But like,
His cologne's
Shit.
my ally right now.
Come on, Sam, you got this. It's right.
I
Both of you?
I don't want.
Oh shit.
I feel like Brennan shouldn't have said that. I feel like that's insider
Sorry, what
knowledge
happened,
that
Louisa?
you should
matter.
ask
Okay.
for in the heat
Wait,
of the
the
moment.
plus, what's the plus?
The +5.
If you don't think about it, I feel like you shouldn't
With the 16.
be
Bro.
bro.
Nidus, it's a hold person on both of them. Boom! You watch them both freeze. You reach deep into something something powerful. inside
Travis
you.
is along for the ride right now.
They are both held. Any
Radiator.
bonus action from you?
I flex. No, I'm gonna. I like don't want to do offensive shit.
I
It
love
feels
the
wrong.
coincidence
They're both
of Nidus
are
and
taken
Xerxes
care of.
being
Tree
300
that's
people
trying to
because
suck
I
the other
love them
person in.
both.
Talking about the beginning of time.
They're my
It's all too
favorites right
much.
now. Nidus, Xerxes, Paisha, I don't know, but I like her
I'm
third,
Nidus
and then
is in
Travis.
attack mode, so I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna use my bonus action to sack a 2nd level spell slot and get 3 sorcery points back.
All right, get us some
And
sorcery,
then,
sorcery points.
I'm not taking my eyes off the two of you. I know better. But yeah.
Respect.
You got a 10. You got a 12.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. You got
I got a 10.
10. Okay. Who has the higher dexterity here?
Definitely not me. If that
Those
makes
two.
Yeah, you
That's
got
two.
it.
Laren, at the end of your turn, you may make another wisdom saving throw.
How in
She's getting bad. Oh, she just ripped her dice into the ground.
Okay, Xerxes, it's you.
I'm getting a flash of what Sarah said about what was right. Didn't you tell us that something was in somebody's pocket?
The birch bark.
I'll let you guys do it that way.
I'm grabbing
Yes,
Grab it. You grab it. I'm gonna say just give me a flat
that's
investigation.
the
just to read as quickly as
druid
you can.
scroll.
It's all good.
it. 10.
Surret
You
told
begin to read,
everybody.
you see something wrong is happening with Pesha in the tension of the moment. You look at it and it's there's something. The Drashari, they're saying something about like we cannot tell you what it does. We do not trust what she would do. We cannot trust you. That's all. You just see the word trust. You see the word trust. And they're talking about the Calyx. They're talking about the tree.
Did she make a
That's
friggin' deal with the
You're in the middle of
druids?
pitch combat. You're like trying to read the scroll.
yeah.
We go back to the top. Loquacious, give me another wisdom saving throw.
We can't trust. So she's making some sort of deal with the druids probably for
You
power.
in this campaign.
I
Then
love
you
it.
give me one fucking prophecy.
She did remember she shut down the Boreal
17 looks like
Calyx,
it's add
right?
his
She
extra.
shut it
I'm
down
gonna say in
or
this
had
moment,
her guy shut
Yes, I'm gonna say you do. I'm gonna say you do.
Wait. Can I gather that their intentions are to harm the tree? I mean, because I know that you're defending her, and do I gather that her
Here's
intention is to
thing.
harm the tree?
Your magic. I'm gonna, and people can yell at me on the internet if they want to. I'm gonna ask you. Your
Never. Why
your
ever would
abilities
that happen?
Do not stem from intellect. They are not. You're not an intelligence-based caster.
Yeah.
This is extended.
inherent relationships
The,
with the
the wording, the rules as written are it extends to your allies. That's what it says. It extends to your allies. Do you consider them to be your allies? I do.
Yes.
Yes. So there you go.
Even though
So
this
if
is
it's below
crazy
17,
what's
22,
happening, I would still call them our
At the end
allies.
of your turn, you are no longer.
If they aren't, who? That's what I was saying at the beginning. If you can't trust your 6 brass, who could you
I
trust?
will fucking end you.
Pesha, on a 19, you are looking to the tree. You see, you're looking in deeper and deeper, right? You see Emir. You see this thing at the end. You see your grandfather take his hand off.
How
and say,
crazy is that? That
"I'm not
Amir is
allowed
the
to
last.
touch this most important engine of my city," and you see that this Ursine form changes back into an Earth Genasi man, who just looks and says, "Emir, I beg of you.
Who is
We
this?
have given as much as we can. This will be a boon to the world."
What the hell's a boon?
And you see Emir says, "Then tell me. Then tell me." And you see this druid look. Pesha, what are you looking at in this moment?
Everything. I love that Amir the Bold came back.
I already know my grandfather's intentions because his blood runs through my veins and I know mine. What does the druid know that we do not?
Good question. Look at that. Brendan even smiled.
As we move from that moment, we go down to the initiative order. Pesha, you push in farther. We get down, I believe it is Nidus again. Yes? Nidus, you go again.
I am focused on holding Laren.
Okay.
I look to Loquacious, and I say,
I like how
Loquacious,
fast
please,
we're moving because
I-
it's just us
I live
against each
not
other.
for prophecy, but I live for Avalier. And if Avalier is in danger, if this tree, if its death, its damage, could forsake our city, we cannot touch it. Please.
Jesus, he is hot.
I don't know what to do.
And that is going to, my full focus, I'm not interested in harming Loquacious. I'm only interested in maintaining the whole
Nidus
person of
is on
Laren.
fire.
Okay.
I told you guys, he's my favorite. He's been my favorite for many parts.
I guess I will ready.
Lou is amazing. Dude is like, you see it. I don't even. I'm.
You know, hey, you ever been 4 hours and 45 minutes into an episode and then started doing PvP and then you were like,
Now you are the man.
I am. I'm not gonna ready in that. Go rest. My goal, my one goal
so tense
is
right
to continue to hold person on Laren. Loquacious can live his life, whatever he needs to do. I am just making eye contact, pleading eye contact with Laren's paralyzed body.
Your full focus is on speaking to Loquacious and holding on hold person, right? So, as you are concentrating fully on that, give me perception. with disadvantage.
You hear Zerret's voice going, how's it going, guys?
You guys have been thinking about. Yeah.
I want to apologize.
Yes.
really feel bad about it.
Oh my god. Yeah, like Surret is just
10. On a 10, as you hold this with all your might, trying as hard as you can, this is exactly why you do not hear. Within the confines of the Meridian Labyrinth, no harmful spells will be cast upon the Architect Arcane. Dweomer, walking into the room, extends a hand and is going to do and is going to cast Disintegrate on you.
Wait, turn on your.
And as a Clockwork Soul sorcerer, she is going to heighten spell.
what
She
the
walked in and saw a whole person, and she's got Detect Magic active.
No, wait.
Well, that's
Behind your
Can I
head.
have it
Unexpected.
if I roll from down here?
The boatman waits, my friend.
We doing this?
You're rolling me a con save with disadvantage.
no fucking way. Is this really happening?
This is a spell.
That's
Is he within 10 feet of me?
He's got the +5.
oh my god. Can Xerxes? Oh my god.
Plus five. Are just down. Everybody's like,
Xerxes can defend him
Brandon, I need
or
you-
something.
I need you to make this decision because I can't because I'll cheat.
Yeah, go for it.
Is my sword drawn?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so either. Damn it.
Okay, so what's happening?
You're rolling me a con save with disadvantage.
Okay,
You have disadvantage and you still get a +5.
so I have a +5. I have a +5 from you. I have a +8 to con saves.
Yep.
+13.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is a hell of a roll.
23. Or excuse me, 22.
22. Okay, amazing.
Amazing. I heard an amazing. That's a lot of dice. I heard a lot of dice.
I'm gonna counterspell it. Yeah, you said heighten all kinds of stuff, and I only have one little itty bitty counterspell, but I'm not. I can't.
I want my girl to succeed.
I hear you.
Die. Thank you.
I cannot believe.
We are going to find a way to resolve this. I am going to say, right now that
We're gonna burn all of our stuff on each other.
first of all, give me just a D20. I want to make sure that you are because
I'm reading.
she's casting this at the outside of her range. She cast it as soon as she could, which means that if you're on the wrong side of Nidus, she's out of your range. So we're just gonna make it an even coin flip.
Okay.
You want an 11 or higher? Just roll a D20.
19.
Okay.
19.
She's in range.
Beautiful.
Go ahead.
She's
and
in
roll.
range.
Adding +5 to this check.
Oh my god, please be good. Oh my god, this is like
You're not gonna tell me what I need to get?
this could be
I'll let you know what you need to get.
massive.
20.
Counterspell. Boom! You watch the disintegrate go off, headed right for you. Nidus, we move from your turn. Oh, sorry, that was Dweomer's turn. Now it's gonna go back to
Dweomer's turn.
Yes.
I hear her come in.
My god, Nidus just got saved without even having to do anything.
As I scream no in my own head, you can all hear it across the bond. Because I can't move or speak, but we're still telepathically connected, and I would never want that for you. But I am gonna roll again to try to break out of this. Do I get advantage on my saving throw now, or are you burning stuff to negate that?
No, you're flat. These are all flat.
These are all flat.
Am I still your ally?
Yes, you are.
Whole person's gone.
The whole person leaves. We're just gonna keep moving through because we have to. Xerxes, that's you. What are you gonna do?
Oh my god,
Doing this thing. I mean, I know there. I want to know. I know there's a secret in here.
we are going so fast around the board.
Yeah.
I saw him. He's in there.
Xerxes, do you look to the tree or do you look to the scroll?
Oh my god.
Yeah, she just said that too.
Scroll. Forget the tree right now. Scroll it.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
1 through 10, I stay at the scroll. 11 and above. I rolled a 20. This fucking die knows what matters to me. I look up.
We'll come back to you. But you look into the tree, and I'll describe what you see in a moment.
With a natural
And
20
Xerxes at the
too.
top of the order, Loquacious, that's you.
I mean, that didn't matter. It was just his
I
own
don't know.
roll.
It's all become too much.
So I'm seeing. So Paisha's arm is like in the tree. Does she look like she's in pain? Is she?
She looks like she looks like something otherworldly, unbelievable is happening to her for sure.
But she doesn't look.
She's not taking on
distressed.
injuries. She's not taking on injuries. But the tree is like growing around her hand. It's like,
Oh, so it is kind of sucking her in. I was gonna say, is she just like going back and forth? It's kind of consuming her.
Just bitching you on the group
Kind
chat.
of
I
thing.
have not too many big spells left.
Yeah, Xerxes said it
So I
before.
will-
They have drained themselves. fighting
Right.
themselves.
I will just run over and grab her hand and try to pull her back out.
Cool. You grab her hand, try to pull her back out.
Like her other hand, not the one that's in the tree.
You go grab her. So you grab the hand that's not in the tree. Begin to pull. As you pull, you begin to see what she is seeing.
My God!
You look back and you see a gate opens. You see the Feywild. You look up and see the burning eyes, tall golden hair flaming. You see the leader of your court. Look up. Elminor, burning veil.
Who the hell is Elminor the Burning?
Child, what have you done? Why are you looking beyond this realm? Something moves upon the face of your world. Do not let her find the names. And
Her find the names?
Oh my God, this is totally.
you move from there. Oh, look, gracious. We go down the order again. Peja, that's you.
Okay.
Does he mean who?
You look for the druid.
I'm gonna go like a primordial deep. How fucking deep does this shit go? Center of the universe, Big Bang. Let's go.
Big Bang Center of the Universe. You see, towering, the Emperor of Fire, Raushan of the Primordials.
Raushan of the
Earth, Kamort,
Empress
the Dawn
of-
Father, the Wild Mother, Mount Igora, where they were sealed forever. We will come back to you in a moment. We move forward.
That's the names that were on the
Nice, you once
thing.
more.
I can tell that Laren's out of the.
You tell that Laren's out of it.
Grapple.
Okay.
Raushan and Kmort?
You roll, it's a contestant.
Comort?
Right? Yeah, it'll be good.
Kmart?
I rolled an 18 on the die. Yeah, right?
Only a 7. My heart's not in it.
You leap at Laren. This automaton has come into the room.
Oh,
you
jeez.
said everything you said. You see Loquacious now. His eyes are aflame as well. Xerxes with the scroll, who has been helping you by your side, suddenly looks up. We will get to what you see in a moment, but you look to the tree. Laren, you dodge the grapple. That is your action. Laren. Dweomer goes and see you no longer dispel. Dweomer looks at you. Wherever your eyes look, that's where Dweomer will look.
I'm not looking at her, I'm looking at Quay. What does Quay look like in this moment?
What does Quay look like in this moment?
He's on fire. His eyes, well, he just.
I am eyes wide, and I'm trying to look back at you with just a look of fear, but not fear at what I'm seeing,
Of the future?
at what you're doing.
I let him grapple.
You are grappled in this moment. You go. Your husband looks afraid. As you go deep, you see the tree lance out, 2 branches, sharp as swords, lance into Peja and Loquacious at the same moment. It is still your turn.
I cast Blight.
What?
Blight hits the tree. We are going to resolve all this in a moment. I know that this is a chunky episode.
So it's great. Keep going.
But
What?
we are going to move very quickly into
He speared Loquacious and Peja.
we are going to come back in a moment.
The tree did.
You see the tree just in as you attempt to plumb into its secrets. Surret.
Me?
We go to you outside. I need to know what you're doing. What are you doing?
I was gonna say he's
know
gonna
what
go
you're
to
doing.
Surret.
I left. I'm an immediate beeline for the Cloudstone.
Okay.
I'm heading to the Hawk's Nest, and I'm heading to my office. I'm going back to that room. I just want to see, has there been attack? Has there been attack? Is anyone
The Hawk's Nest
alive?
is mostly empty. It's the middle of the night. You know, people are either out on watch or doing whatever. You go, you fly to your room. There are no documents on your desk.
Yeah, figures. I take the sending stone out of my pocket,
Okay, you take it out.
and I say,
Talon 2.
Talon 2, come in.
Wingspan, Talon, reporting in.
No! Talon 2, I need you to listen here. Listen to me very carefully.
Amazing.
I need you to find your sister and meet me at home. Can you do that?
Wingspan, who do you think you're even talking to? I followed
Egghead.
And Dad, remember code names.
Egghead.
I followed Egghead. She doesn't have any idea I'm here. She's talking to a girl at a party. She's got, I think she's a Triton because she's got like blue hair, and they're
Talent too. Listen, this is
They're
very,
talking like, and they're drinking stuff. They're drinking stuff.
very exciting.
There's a big party. It's
So
at the
clearly,
Sorcerer's Universe.
Talent 2
It's,
was not.
There's a bunch of kids.
Or
Everyone's
Wingspan,
talking about
I should
fireworks extravaganza. I'm not sure if it was even permitted.
Here, listen to me. Get Egghead and tell her it's an emergency. You know what we talked about before. This is important. Please, get her and come home as fast as you can. Do you copy?
I copy, Dad. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Remember, code names.
Sorry. Wingspan. Roger that.
Love
Mission
it.
objective set. Gather Egghead and rendezvous at home base. Over and out.
Out.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
Where does Sarah go now?
I'm gonna,
I mean, that was
I'm gonna
honestly
make my
what
way,
you would
to
do. In that
the
case, you would
Cloudstone
probably
and
call your
gather,
kids and be like, everyone's okay.
well,
We're not
first
in
of all, I
a.
approached
I
the
mean,
Cloudstone cautiously. I
Yes.
expected ambush at every corner. I'm gathering things for Kier, things for Maya. I'm putting them in a small bundle, and I'm waiting. for them
Kier
to
and
get
Maya
back.
are his
When I'm
kids.
in the house, and there's nothing to do but to wait for them to come back. I'm going to check in.
Sorry.
All right, so
you
he's
look
just
everything
along
you
now.
can.
I mean,
and then
he's
you're gonna go
like
back to your
he's
house. That's the plan, right?
Yeah, I want to
waiting on the kids. I thought he was gonna
Well,
rock
you're
it
at
over
breakfast.
there.
You search your office, nothing there. You go to find, it's right down the hall from you. You go into Orwin's office.
Yeah.
Sam
The door's
Kinison.
locked. You open it, and you see 2 feet sticking out from behind the desk, prone.
I unholster the hawks. I look around the room. 10 feet blind sight. Anyone in here but me and him, or the feet?
Blood's had time to sink into the carpet. There's no one in here.
Sam Kinison is.
He's my old partner. I'll walk around the side of the desk.
You walk. You see, as he was bleeding out, the artifacts are gone. The things from the crime scene are gone. But you look. Orwin was a good Eye of Avalier. And he looks up in death, and you can see from some of the drag marks here that he took a couple out with him.
He's alive?
In his hands, you see that there are 2 magical items. They are a simple thing. You know what they are. The eyes need to use magical items like these because you guys aren't wizards, and you have to make it make sense in this world of magic and insanity and try to find reason and logic in a place that seems ruled by the belief that there are never going to be prices or consequences for any of this. They're simple magic items. There's 2 of them. They're like potions. You break them, and they do the spell that they're supposed to do. They're called Runes of Recall. You see scrawled in the script of a dying man to his old friend.
Oh shit.
He says, I don't know how much time we got.
Runes of Recall?
They're for your kids. They're keyed to the mom. Wishing you all the... And that's all that he had strength to write.
Thank you, my old friend. I'm sorry I missed all this. I'll take them.
2 Runes of Recall. 2 tickets out.
For the kids.
Your wings spread. You leave the hawk's nest for what rapidly feels like it may be the last time.
I feel like that is true.
You fly as fast as your wings will carry you. We return underground, and as we do, it will describe what we all see in time.
I don't know how much time is left, guys, but I feel like we're close to the
Patient.
end. The schism.
The schism. You look deep into the past. The Dawn Father, the Wild Mother, Emperor Raushan,
Raushan.
Empress Kamort.
Kamort.
2 of the primordials. 2 of the only that were never killed. Sealed under Mount Igora. You see, deep underneath the mountain, the druids tending to the seals. The Gau Drashari. The Tal'dorei built their temples here to tend to the work of the Wild Mother and the Dawn Father to seal these primordials away. Over time, centuries, mortals are so bad at remembering. It waxed on, and eventually the wizards came and they saw the broomstone in the mountain and they wished to lift it up. You see the Tal'dorei meeting. You see your grandfather. Our aim is to bring magic to the world. How could that be wrong?
And he was the one that lifted it.
I know that your mountain is precious. It is more than precious. There are things within this mountain. Oh? What things are there within this mountain? And here you see that the druids, though they did not have hubris, perhaps had flaws of their own. For they would not say, for they did not trust. Our business is our own, but we will not see the mountain tampered with. Surely, we would not be having this discussion if something were not possible. What if there was a way for us to reinforce? What if there was a way for us to gather magic from all over Exandria and bring it here? We would gladly tithe you some portion of the magic we collected. Is that possible? Your grandfather, a beautiful man. Kind mystics. Anything is possible.
My God in heaven. So we made a
See, you
deal.
can say,
We're giving power
the
to
land could
this
thrive.
mountain. Of
Dominus could thrive. And we see here they look and say, would you grant us some boons if we allowed you to take the peak, and the peak alone? We can work with the peak. Move forward. You see the Tal'dorei.
cut
One of
the.
them summoning a tree into being. A tree of names. If the wizards intend to fly along the ley lines, then perhaps this could be a good thing. A tree. A tree to protect Exandria. Describe the names of those things beyond, which should not come. And you see a floating globe. Exandria. Beautiful. And all throughout it, ley lines. The tree is not a wall, it's a pen. It is scribing runes of protection. And as you travel the ley lines, the blossoms fall and protect your world. Protect your world from all the things outside it. For 292 years, Avalier has been writing a spell on the surface of the world to keep it safe. The Tal'dorei believed in keeping things safe and protecting Exandria. And centuries from now, when their order is shattered, only the last 3 syllables of their name will remain. The Ashari.
Oh. We've heard of the
Tree of
Ashari.
names. To keep this world, our world, safe from all those things beyond it. You see, one of the druids speaks. The wizards, do they not have a right to know? See, the druid turns and says, would you trust them? Do you think they would let the tree stand? Or do you think they would bend it to their will? Do you think that a day would come when a war, or a coronation, a betrayal, or a contract, some temporary problem, they would not see advantage in using what they should not meddle with? No. We will bind them to their word, and we will not tell them what we have done. Xerxes, you look in the tree. You see translucent
Evandrin?
face you have longed to see for many years.
Oh.
Before, his voice was proud, and now his face looks afraid. He looks at you in a ghostly moment and says,
Run!
not like this.
Yeah, I figured.
Blight hits the heart of the tree. Rot. And the tree sunders.
Oh, shit.
The seam opens along the trunk, and as it opens, there is only fire. 2 arms push the tree apart, and the skinned face of Vespin Chloris gazes out.
Holy shit.
And behind him, you hear the true voice that has been speaking to you for quite some time. Very good, my little puppet. Vespin crawls through. The tree sunders. And the Lord of Hells gazes through. To be home again. As the betrayer steps foot into Exandria.
Holy shit, I think I just pulled a muscle in my arm.
That's all for this episode.
I was so tense, I literally think I made my arm go numb. What the fuck?
My puppet, Vespin.
It had everything.
Wow.
We all betrayed each other. We betrayed the world. The world betrayed the world.
And I'm going to remember to say it this time. Is it Thursday?
Oh my god.
What the fuck? All right, guys, so there we go. That was an incredible ending to the episode. The best one yet. Vespin Chloris parts the tree after Lirin blights it. We see Evandrin's face screaming, not like this. Paisha and everybody are on the edge of their seats. We barely saw any of Travis because Travis went the other way. He finds his partner, Sam Kinison, Orwin, dead. I thought for a second Brennan was saying he was still partially alive, even though I knew he was pretty much dead at that point. I thought Brennan was trying to say he still had a little bit of life in him, sort of like Sean Connery, when he's clinging the things at the end and he can barely get a few words out to tell him about the train schedule. Either way, holy crap. Everyone turns on each other, or not everybody, but Nidus and Xerxes team up against Loquacious and Lirin. Paisha's kind of in the middle. She takes advantage of the moment, touches the tree. We go deep into lore all the way back to the schism. So let me tell you what I think I know. And then you guys correct me, and then we'll jump into episode 4, which comes out tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow night, and then I jump in. I'm going to release this tonight, Wednesday night, so you guys have a full day to catch up on my reactions to it. And then Thursday, I'm going to probably watch it tomorrow night because I got to know what the hell is going on. This is what I gather. You guys let me know, like I said, what I get right or wrong. The tree splits from Blight. Blight destroys the tree. Let's go back into history. The Druids, the Gai Drashari, they created their temples under this mountain. They were using the temples to shield us, Exandria, from the betrayer gods that we put under Raushan and Kaimort. And then the Wild Mother and the Dawn Father are part of that. We go a little bit ahead, and now Emir the Bold makes a deal with the Druids. Hey, we notice a lot of magic coming out of this mountain. Could we just take the peak and float above? And we'll go around the ley lines. We'll collect all this magic, ether, whatever it is. And then every couple years we'll come back, we'll replenish you, we'll give you the power you guys need. And in return, you let us float around on this little mountain. You let us do our thing and build a world of magic and greatness. And we promise we won't do anything wrong. So the Druids say to themselves, should we tell them what's really going on here, or should we just trust in the pact? But no. The Druids basically say, no, we shouldn't tell them. Let us just trust the tithe. And maybe one day something will go wrong, and of course it does. So we got Vespin Chloris doing all this crap. Lirin doing things I don't think she knows what she's doing. She strikes the tree down, breaks the tree in half. Evandrin might be dead now, because Evandrin, my guess, was part of the tree. Did we just kill Evandrin, or is Evandrin now the Lord of Hells? Because we unleashed the Lord of Hells. And Vespin Chloris jumps out of the tree, skin on his face ripped off. I'm assuming Vespin Chloris is just the right-hand man of the Lord of Hells. Did that make Evandrin into the Lord of Hells or something? Or is Evandrin dead now? That's the only part. I've got to see what's happening next, because in my mind, I don't think I know enough, not nearly as much as you guys, to put 2 and 2 together, because I'm just going off of whatever I see, off the fly. And Evandrin was seen in the tree multiple times by Lirin, by Xerxes. Paisha touched the tree, saw so many things. Loquacious touched her, saw what she saw that the Feyworld is not far away. And then he lit up with fire and basically told Lirin, don't do this. This isn't what we need to do. But then the tree was gonna do something bad, so she had to, oh my God. She had to do Blight thinking she was protecting them, because she was. The tree speared them. The tree speared Paisha and Loquacious. By default, Lirin cast Blight thinking, I gotta save them, not realizing maybe the tree was protecting itself from all the secrets of the world that was too much for them. Regardless, the tree stabbed them, and then she cast Blight. And now the Lord of Hells has come to Exandria. We haven't even landed yet, though, have we? Surret is waiting for his kids now. Surret's home. He found his dead partner, like we said. He got the 2 runes of recall, was it? That's for the kids to get out of here? Was that what it was? Sam Kinison died and left them behind, like, get these kids out of here? I feel like it was very reminiscent of Untouchables with Sean Connery. I already said that. Either way, Surret's waiting for the kids. They had a moment. He's not with the group. Loquacious and Paisha are stabbed. Nidus and Xerxes and Lirin, everyone is tapped. They used all their spells against each other, and now we are facing the Lord of Hells. Great timing for all of this. How crazy and deceptive was everybody? Xerxes and Nidus were trying to do what I think was right, in my opinion. Even though Nidus had his own secrets at the beginning there, not nearly as crazy as the secrets Lirin held. But don't forget that Lirin had the birch bark scroll from the Druid, so she must know more about what just happened. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt, but she must know more. But then we also saw in the flashback of Paisha that the Druids created the tree to protect Exandria. It was writing a spell for 292 years to protect the land, and we just destroyed that. So now all of our protection that has been established over almost 300 years has just been blown out of existence, and hence, here comes the Lord of Hells, betrayer god. What else is going to happen? This is the Calamity. So obviously some serious shit is about to go down. I can't wait. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. Dozens of shows you won't see on YouTube. I just don't have the time to edit it all. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Stargate, check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.